I get a lot of messages and emails asking if I can do videos on how to create or find space. Now, when I get these videos, I'm assuming it's coming from a player who's playing more of an attacking role, perhaps a winger, a striker, or a midfielder. But there's different ways that all players on the field can find and create space. However, in the middle of the field is probably most congested, and that's what you're really worried about, what you're really concerned about. How can I create more space? How can I get on the ball? How can I lose defenders so I can create chances for my team, be more successful, and stand out when I play? So let's get into that right away. First thing I want to say is, if you want to get on the ball, if you want to find space, that's your responsibility. You can't be upset with your teammates because they're not passing you the ball if you're not focusing on your off the ball movement. So we're going to talk a little bit about off the ball movement, but to start, I want you to take responsibility. If you want to get on the ball, that's up to you. Okay, so don't blame your teammates for not getting you the ball. Do something about it. Change your runs, try something new, demand the ball when you get in that open space, and just keep moving. If you stand still, you're easy to mark. Okay, so let's get into it right away. Now, there's a lot of different ways to get on the ball. Let's start from a wide position, okay? If you want to find space, get width. If you're playing as a winger or a fullback, get width. What does this do? Create space between you and the other players, okay? If we're playing really narrow, really compact, you get the ball in here, everyone's on you right away. Okay, if we get that width, this gives us more space to play. Now you can receive, you're in an attacking position, go at the defender right away. Okay, same goes as a fullback. We need width. If we're really narrow, we're easy to mark, okay? Get space between you, especially when we're on the ball. When we're defending, we're nice and compact. When we're on the ball, we're attacking. We need to get width, especially for our wide players, fullbacks and wingers. Okay, what does this do? It allows us to use the ability of moving the ball to create space and get time on the ball. Nobody can move as fast as the ball can be played. Okay, so if we get nice and wide, get space between us and the opponents, this is going to allow us to get more time on the ball. Okay, what about in the middle here? So there's lots of different things you can do. Okay, come to the ball, show to the ball. If you're waiting for the ball, you're not going to have much space. Why? This guy's on your back. Now you can still get this ball played in here. Just make sure you're strong on the ball. You're going to it slightly. You're shielding the ball away. You're not letting this guy jump in front of you. Okay, so you got to be strong. You got to be quick. You got to know where he is by looking around your shoulder. But if you're struggling to find space, okay, you want to come in. Try to pick up the ball in between the lines. You've probably heard that term before. And what that means is, we're not picking the ball up with someone on our back, or we're not picking the ball up in the midfield here. We're getting in between the defenders and the midfielders. Why is this dangerous? Because we pick up ball in here, we have a bit of space, we can turn. When you can turn, you can be dangerous. If you're always playing with your back face to goal, you have to rely on your teammates to join in on the attack. Okay, but if you can find a bit of space, so again, come to the ball, find space in between the lines, between the defender and the midfielders, then we can get half turned here. Okay, then we're dangerous because we can pick a pass or we can dribble at the defenders, force them to lunge in and make a tackle. Okay, but again, if I'm waiting for the ball to come to me, I'm not going to have space. It's going to be right on my back. Okay, so if you want a bit of space, come to the ball. Now when coming to the ball, if I just jog towards the ball, I just jog to get it, what's going to happen? He's just going to jog with me. Okay, so what you need is a little bit of speed. Sprint into this space. You need a little change of speed. That will give you those 2-3 yards for you to turn, and then you can play. But if you're jogging, he's just going to jog with you. Even better, you can give him a little nudge. So I like to give like a little push in the chest. Maybe considered foul, but hey, I need to get my space. And the referee isn't watching me, he's watching the ball. Now I'm not saying be a dirty player, but I'm saying get a little bit of space and then come and find your space here, okay? So push him away a bit, just like a hand in his chest or a hand in his shoulder. Not a deliberate foul, but just get your little inch of space, force him to go backwards, then you come forwards to pick up the ball. Here we get turned, okay? What I want to say next is don't be predictable with your movement. If you're always making the same movement towards the ball, he knows that. He always knows you're going to come get it, or someone else is going to block you off and you're not going to get the ball. So be unpredictable. If this isn't on, say you come to get the ball, you come to get it, it's not on, be unpredictable. Let's go forward now. Can we go over the top? Okay, so that's how you're also going to find space. Be unpredictable. Sometimes you come to the ball, sometimes you go away from the ball to actually get the ball. Okay, so think about making forward runs as a winger here. If we're always coming to the ball, coming to get it, we're congesting the play. Sometimes it's good, get on the ball, play it back out, whatever. But can you make forward runs too? So instead of coming here, can we go forward like this? Boom. That's how you're gonna find runs into space. So try to make sprints along the back line. Make eye contact with this guy, he's on the ball. Make eye contact or call for the ball. We're coming inside, boom, now we're going forward. Can we get on that ball like that? That's how you're gonna find space. Okay, so that goes for all positions. If you're playing as a winger here, come to the ball, sprint to the ball. If you can get turned, we're gonna play. Okay, if the guy's on your back, play one touch, then we can go down the line, something like that. Okay, or if he's on the ball, ball's getting played into here. Okay, instead of always coming to, can we go away? That's how you're gonna get space like that. Okay, the biggest thing is your constant off the ball movement. If I'm standing still, so I'm watching the ball, I'm not worried about myself moving into space. Try to think about a couple passes ahead. Okay, so say we're playing as a winger here, or a fullback here. I see that the ball is gonna get played back here. I should already be out here. Boom, look at all this space. Boom, now you have space to attack. Hopefully teammates are making runs to join you, showing for the ball. Okay, play one back and we can go wide. But try to think about where is the ball gonna be when it's time to get my pass, okay? So switch is a great opportunity for you to get some early space, especially as a winger or fullback. So the great thing here, say the central midfielder gets on the ball here. Okay, our guy's already getting wide. He knows it's coming this way. He's getting turned. You can play here and go, or you might just play one touch. Even better, if you're a winger, drift in here, allow space for your fullback, because he has to come and mark you, right? Allow space, boom, look at this space, boom. So finding space is all about player movement. Okay, sometimes you're finding space for your teammates. If I know I'm not gonna get the ball here because it's really congested, well, hey, maybe I'm gonna drift in here and force these players to follow me. What does that do? Create space for my teammate. Okay, so there's lots of ideas there on how to create or find space. The biggest thing I would say is take responsibility and be constantly on the move. Be unpredictable though, don't always make the same run. So sometimes you come to the ball, remember, don't jog towards the ball, sprint into that open space. Try to get half turned so when you receive, you are facing the other way. So what I mean by that is, when the ball gets played into me here, if I take my first touch this way, then I have to take another touch to turn, another touch to play. Okay, so when I'm receiving, check over your shoulder, make sure there's space behind you, no one's on top of you right away, and then I can receive face towards the goal. Now I can play two touch. I can clip a ball into space here, or I can just keep the ball moving, but I can play much quicker. I can be much more dangerous if I'm receiving half turn, okay? But take responsibility. Don't rely on your teammates to get you the ball. Keep moving. Okay, come to the ball. If it's not on, go away from the ball. Especially as a forward, a winger, a striker, even a midfielder coming through, make these forward runs. Okay, forward runs are predictable, and sometimes the best way is to be very direct. Now, I'm not encouraging you just to kick the ball up the field and chase it down, but if you're always showing to the ball, you're predictable, okay? If we mix it up, sometimes we go forward, we can beat the whole defense in one single ball. So thanks for checking out this video. Please just give me a quick thumbs up, it goes a long way. Share this video with your friends on social media and make sure you subscribe. Thanks for checking this out, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.